What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Monday showcase. I'll make this one a short one because it's not necessarily motorcycle related, but it's something I do in the winter time when the weather is bad, like it's starting now to be, since we're getting into December and it's looking like it's gonna be probably a pretty cold winter. I got sent over a controller, a game controller from GameSir. Sometimes I do play games, and I have been since I was like a teenager, video games. I am a PC gamer, so no Xbox, no PlayStation for me, but I am a PC gamer. So GameSir reached out and sent me over their G7HE wired controller for Xbox Series X, Series 1, PC, Windows 10 and 11, and also SteamOS. And I was so impressed with it that I actually bought a second one by myself because yeah, I needed more than one controller in the household. My old controller, my Thrustmaster, was getting a little bit old, and yeah, I really like this one. I got this review and it's sent over, and I was so impressed with it that I actually bought another one. So I'm just gonna go through it very quickly because it's a regular wired game controller, but there are a couple of things that I really love. In terms of pricing, it's about $60 or 55 euros, something like that. The price for me, it's showing in Romanian lei, so yeah, $60 or about 55 euros. It's the normal Xbox layout, which that's a good thing because it's a very, very good layout. Everything on it feels quality. You do have a bit of rubber here that actually feels very good to the touch. The joysticks are plastic covered, but it's a soft plastic from what I can tell. Might be rubber on the edges. They feel very good. They are very linear. The D-pad feels very good. The shoulder buttons are a little bit mushy, but yeah, you can get away with them. The triggers, they feel so, I don't know, cursive and linear, and also the buttons feel really tactile and good. You also have a headphone jack on the bottom here for when you connect to your Xbox, and a couple of things I really love about this thing. First of all, you've got only Hall effect sensors, both for the thumbsticks and also for the triggers. GameSir isn't using regular sensors, so they're using only Hall effect sensors that last a lot longer than regular sensors in time after, I don't know, years and years of use and abuse, and also will not drift. Now, controllers in time, as the sensors get worn, they will get that drift, and it's very hard to control your game and be precise. If you're playing like a platform game, it's very hard to be kind of precise when you have something like this drifting, or a shooter or something like that. But they use Hall effect sensors for all axes. Another thing, you got two buttons here on the back that you can easily press with your middle fingers. Another thing that I really love to see about repairability and longevity of the product, because I hate e-waste, and the controller is a controller, so it's not gonna get, I don't know, a lot better. So you can buy one and keep it for like 10 years. One thing that always breaks in wired controllers is the cable. You play with it, you do this, and it kind of gets disconnected here and you might lose connection. It's a very simple fix for a manufacturer. Just mount a regular USB-C detachable cable. It's a regular USB plug. Sure, it's recessed, but it's actually quite a big hole, and you can, this is the cable it comes with. It's nice and braided. You just plug it in and now it's good to go. But in case this cable breaks at any point, like a couple of years down the road, I just pull it out. Here's some JBL cable that I have lying around, and it's actually a weird shape. If you can see here, it's a bit notched here. So let's see if it goes in. Yep, went in, no problem. So this cable broke, just a random USB-C cable I have lying around the house, plug it in, good. Controller is fixed and ready to go again. That's what I love to see that about repairability. Also, faceplates, you can change them. And it's actually Very easy to do. You just pull on it because it's magnetically mounted. See? And also the anti-friction rings inside are just pressure mounted. You press them from the inside and they come out just like that. So in case these get worn, you can change them. In case this gets nasty or you don't like it or you want to wash it and clean it, just take it off and wash it. Also, you can go on their website and, I don't know, buy a different one of different color or of a different design, or you can paint it yourself. I love to see a product that's so modular, and once you have the faceplate off, all of the screws are exposed. So in case you need to change one of the sensors, it's actually very easy to take apart. And I love to see that from a device. Nowadays, devices are one-time use only, something like that. You use them once, one day, or you buy them once, and you use them until they break. And when something breaks, you just throw them in the trash. Nothing is repairable. But this cable is repairable. It's easy to get, to open it up, get at the sensors. And from what I can see, the sensors are not soldered on, so they're easy to replace. Probably you can contact them for new sensors or just buy sensors from any shop that sells them. These are just regular Hall effect sensors. I love to see that about products, especially IT products, so we can limit the amount of e-waste that we produce. Let's take it into the game, and I'll show you a bit of a game that I'm playing. You might be surprised, it's not a motorcycle game, but it's a game that's very relaxing for me, and yeah, I love to play it, and with this thing, it's a lot of fun. So let's go in. So this might be a bit of a surprise to everyone, but yes, this is kind of the game that I'm playing with this kind of controller. It's Farming Simulator 25. Why? Because it's just so damn relaxing. You know, when you have a hectic lifestyle and a lot of stuff to do and the family to take care of and work and the business and everything, it kind of gets hectic, and you kind of want a game that will relax you, calm you down, and that's exactly what Farming Simulator is. I know maybe for a lot of people it might not be. Maybe some people want to do something a little bit more fast-paced, but I really enjoy this thing, and yeah. Right now, the most exciting thing I'm doing is actually taking pallets of mushrooms, and I'm going to be loading them up on that truck. And the beauty of this controller and why it's been making it much more fun than previous controllers that I've owned is these Hall effect sensors, because they just work and work properly. Come on, why isn't it picking up? Let's see, like this. I've been used to playing Farming Sim with mouse and keyboard, and I'm still getting used to all of the controls, but it's not the controller's fault. The controllers is extremely precise and is making it. I've never wanted to play Farming Sim with a controller, but now I kind of do, because it's just so much more fun once you get used to all of the controls, because this thing just is just so good at it. You can have the precision is right there in the joysticks. I can easily place things, easily control my forklift. In the past, with my old Thrustmaster controller that was kind of imprecise, at least for stuff like this, it was very hard. I tried playing with a controller with that thing, but it was nigh on impossible to do, because you just didn't have the precision for stuff like this, loading pallets. But with this thing, not a problem. Let's get in there, camera. All right. Easily set them down, and we back off. There we go. 2 pallets loaded. And also one more fun thing that I can do, since this is a bit of a motorcycle channel turned into a gaming channel for this video, but check this out. Check out what I have in the game. We have a Piaggio Ape, an Ape 50. One thing I love about this game is the weight and the physics, because as you're gonna see in a second. Now I have to pick this pallet up the other way around, so we're gonna leave it, set it down, back up, close our forks, and yes, I do have a motorbike, in case you're wondering. It's an Aprilia off-road bike. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Turn the camera around. Okay, we're in. A bit more forward, a little bit up. Now pick up the pallet. Back up a little bit. And now let's load onto the upper. Here we go, here we go. Can also switch cameras, but you can barely see anything. You know, this is kind of the view I get from the forklift at work. And yeah, this game is a bit of cheating. It might be a simulator, but it's a bit of cheating because it's so wonderful to see a pallet from this perspective. Back it up, set it down, and watch the little ape as it cries under the weight of 400 kilograms of honey. Just down, down, down. Okay. There it goes. The little ape is now loaded. And we can fold it up. And we can fasten tension belts. And that's it. Our pallet, start it up. Our pallet of honey is done, loaded, and we can take it to the shops to sell. Now, you do have to be careful with this thing, because not necessarily because it's fast, but because it will roll over on you so easily. You know, with a vehicle like this, it's so important to have a fine control over the vehicle and over there it goes, there it goes. See what I mean? This thing on 3 wheels with 400 kilograms of honey on the back will topple over immediately. So you gotta have a very delicate hand, and you gotta have a controller that is delicate enough, and the controls are fine enough that you can actually manage this thing without any kind of issues. Now, if you make any sudden movements, then yeah, you're gonna have a bad time, but it's not the controller's fault. Definitely, it's kind of your fault, because as you can see, I'm barely moving my finger on the steering. I haven't set my dead zone. There is still a bit of a dead zone, but in the software you can customize everything in the GameSir software. Like I said, for $60, a Hall effects equipped controller, might be wired. I know some people love their wireless, but I don't mind. A wired controller, $60, all Hall effects sensors, extremely repairable, durable, easy to customize, works with Xbox Series X, Series S, Xbox One, works with PC, Windows 10, Windows 11. Whoa, we missed the market. And also with SteamOS. And also you can connect this to just an Android phone and play with it. And because it has a detachable USB-C cable, you can actually get a C to C cable and straight connect it to your phone if you have an Android phone. And yeah, that will work beautifully. Now, we've brought the honey to the market. Unfasten tension belts. $3.5 grand in the bank. Now let's head on back with the little ape. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you on Wednesday on the next work commute, where we get back on Fred DeSantis. I've done some work to him over this weekend, and we need to talk about it. And also, let's see what's up in the news in the world of motorcycling, especially scooters. Like always, if you're interested in this product, you can find all the links for it down in the description below. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, take care out there, everyone, and ride safe. Bye!